Well, hello racing fans and welcome to It's a Breeze with myself, Deez. This show proudly brought to you by Tab Gold, the intelligent bet. Well, I trust that you're well. You're having a fair week. Hopefully you're going to end things off on a high on Saturday at Hollywoodbets Greyville. It is the KZN Breeders' Day and the races that are featured will be the KZN Breeders' Mile for 600,000. I see it's the KZN Breeders 1900, the KZN Breeders 1600, KZN Breeders 1200, the KZN Breeders Juvenile Plate, all that for a stake of 150,000. And amongst those races, we got some other races that form part of the exotics as well. It's going to be a bumper day, and we wish the KZN Breeders well on the day. And I wish you, the racing fan, well on the day. And as you've come to know, all the homework is done, and all that's left is for you to get on. More about this. This is the main action leading up to the Hollywoodbets Durbanville July. Of course, this is the official race card, but more about this after we get through our selection. So where we go with our selections, and we'll begin with It's Exotic. Well, in It's Exotic, I had to do a game changer here with my selections because there have been scratchings throughout the race meetings, and I sent in the selections. But what we're going to do is this. We made the adjustments, and this is how we're going to play it. In Exotic, we've chosen race number 6, and it's going to be Jackpot 2. There are 9 races carded, so races 6, 7, 8, and 9. So in leg number 1 of that jackpot, just the 3 runners, numbers 2, Lucky Dollar, who's going to be my top choice, horse number 4, Wise Act, and horse number 7, Willow Express. But I like the look of Lucky Dollar there. So numbers 2, 4, and 7, and hopefully with those 3 runners we are safe. In leg number 2, race number 7, which is the main event, the KZN Breeders' Mile, for a stake of 600,000 over 1,600 meters. Just the 2 runners there. Number 3, Noble City from the Allison Wright stable, who I think would be ready to run a big, bold race. And then number 4, Mrs. Geriatrics. Well, I'm hoping that she can bounce back to her very best. We know what star quality she possesses. We saw this as a young horse, and hopefully she can win in race number 7. So numbers 3 and 4 there, just the 2 runners in leg number 2. Then leg number 3, 4 runners there. Number 1, Night Warrior. Number 2, Hippocrates. Horse number 9, Brave Voyager. And number 10, Stevie G. And in the last leg of that jackpot, which will close at 1720, it's a merit-rated 74 handicap over 1,400 meters. I've played against my rule, and as you've come to know, the rule is simply if it's more than half the field, then include the field. Well, I've gone against my rule here, and I've included 6 of the 11 runners. I didn't want to include the field, so my 6 runners are going to be numbers 1, 2, 4, 8, 9, and 10. Numbers 1, 2, 4, 8, 9, and 10. And if you multiply that out, it'll be 3 times 2, which is 6, 6 times 4, which is 24, and then you multiply 24 times 6, which will be 144 Rand. So that is going to be It's Exotic, 144 Rand. It's Jackpot 2 that begins in race number 6. Then it's fun. I've just taken the 1 bet, and I had to adjust here as well because there are scratchings in race number 2, and I came in some selections. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick with the selection and just eliminate the scratchings. In race number 2 at the time of recording, numbers 3 and 9 are scratched. So that trifecta will read 1 and 8. So number 1 being Daring Dash, who is the strong favorite, and number 8 Flying Rainstorm for first, and then numbers 1, 5, 8 for second and third. 5 being Teriyaki. That's the inclusion for that second and third spot. So 1 and 8 by 158 by 158. It'll be 2 times 2, which is 4 Rand. That is what it costs. 4 Rand, that trifecta. And if it comes, well, I think we'll get a decent return on our investment of 4 Rand with just those 3 runners. 2 horses for first, 3 horses for second, and 3 horses for third. And let's move along to our last segment, which is It's a Breeze. And what have we done here? Well, it's a pick 3 in race number 7. So what we're doing is that we're just taking those numbers from the jackpot and including it as part of a pick 3 that will come up in race number 7. So leg 1 of that pick 3, 3 Noble City and 4 Miss Geriatrics. The next leg will be numbers 1, 2, 9, and 10, just like the numbers that we've included in Jackpot 2. And then we close things off in race number 9. And I think we're very safe with these numbers. Numbers 1, 2, 4, 8, 9, and 10. I'm not convinced with any of those numbers as an outright choice there. I think it looks like a highly competitive race. So if we multiply that out, it'll be 2 times 4, which is 8, and 8 times 2, 4, 6, which is 48 Rand, and that will be the spend. So those are the bets for the weekend on KZN Breeders' Day. It's exotic, it's fun, and it's a breeze. And as always, I must thank you, the valued racing fan, for your invaluable spend on the tote. And together we can make a difference. And talking about the tote, well, when it comes to turnovers and when it comes to South African turnovers on a race day, nothing compares on the tote to Hollywoodbets Durban July Day. Let me just give you the sweetness that the operator has put on. The pick 6 on Hollywoodbets Durban July Day. It's a 2 million carryover. The estimated pool there is 20 million. Yes, you heard it, 20 million. Race number 7, there is R1 million carried over to the quartet. The estimated pool in the main event, the Hollywoodbets Durban July, Africa's premier horse race, is 12 million Rand if you can try and structure a perm to get the first 4 past the post in that quartet. 12 million in that pool. And then to liven things up, to close off the day, races 9, 10, 11, and 12. It'll be Jackpot 3. There are 3 jackpots on the day. Jackpot 1 will begin in race number 1, and then Jackpot 3 is in race number 9. And they've included a sweetener of 500,000 carried over to that pool to close off the meeting, and the estimated pool there is 3 million Rand. So we got all that to look forward to next week on the tote, and the tote is going to be a buzz. Of course, it's World Pools Day for the Hollywoodbets Durban July and the Garden Province as well, so that is going to be a boost, a massive boost to the race meeting. And we are going to have a bumper show next week. Look out for it. The planned date to record the show will be on Thursday next week, so it takes a bit of time before they upload it on the YouTube site, the Gold Circle YouTube site. But what I will do on that show, I will do bets for all those carryovers, the pick 6, the quartet in the main race, and Jackpot 2. And we'll possibly try and include some other bets on the card. So look out for that show next week. It's going to be a bumper show, and that's where we'll reveal our selection. Or what should I say? It's a breeze with myself, Deez selection for this year's Hollywoodbets Durban July. Again, I thank you for your support of the show, for your support of the tote. To you, the valued racing fan, have a blast, find all the winners. And until we meet again, you take care. Salanigashle.